Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Steph and this is Ordinary Plant Girl. If you are new here, thank you for clicking on this video, and if you are returning, thank you for spending more of your time with me. So in today's video, some of you are going to be upset, some of you are going to be okay with it, and some of you are just going to wonder why. We're just going to cut up some Hoyas. So recently I went to Gardenworks to pick up some clear plant pots. That was pretty much the only reason why I was there. And, you know, I had been thinking about how I'm content with my Hoya collection. I really am. The only Hoya that I want that is on my wish list is a variegated Wyattii. That's it. That's the only other Hoya that I want. Yeah, well. I kind of bought two more. So really quick, before I get into what it is I'm gonna do, I'm gonna show you these plants. Okay, so I was in Gardenworks, puttering around, picked up some soil amendments. They've got the chunky perlite that I like, and I always do wander around just to see if there's something there that I want or, you know, don't have or want to replace. You know, typically what we do when we go into a plant store. Anyway, I came across the Hoya section, and when I was looking, I was genuinely looking to see if they had variegated Wyattii. That's what I was looking for. That is not what I found. Now, mind you, they did have lots of Hoyas that probably would have interested me, but again, I'm pretty content with my Hoya collection. I do have roughly 30 of them, and that's okay by me. But what I realized when I was buying these Hoyas is that I've kind of now found out the Hoyas that I like and the way I want them to grow. So let's just show you the two plants that I picked up. So, so this one here is in fact a Hoya Wyattii. It's not variegated, but it's Wyattii. So I had to get it. I had to. It does have a couple of leaves here that are a little chewed up. I did spray it down and quarantine it. I bought it on Saturday and today is now Wednesday. It's still not really around anything else, but I love the look of it. I love how full it is. And the most important thing is that it trails. So this is what I've found out about my Hoya preferences, is that as much as I like the fact that I do have some of my Hoyas on trellises, I don't want them all to be trellised. A majority of them, I want them to trail. I want them to hang. I want Hoyas hanging from my ceiling, and that is just where we're going. So with the purchase of this Wyattii, which was actually not the first one that I spotted that I wanted, the other one I bought was this Parasitica Black Margin. And I don't know if you can tell because some of it is still pretty light. I don't know if lighting affects it, but the margins of the leaves are black. And I want a big bushy pot of it. A big bushy pot of it. And honestly, I never thought about a Parasitica. I mean, I looked at them. They've kind of got that shape that I like, but it wasn't even on my list. But I can't go in and just buy one plant now, can I? So I ended up getting the two. So here we've got the Hoya Wyattii and the Hoya Parasitica Black Margin, and I'm probably gonna cut this one too. So I've become used to cutting my plants. I still don't like doing it all that much. I pretty much only cut them if I have to rehab them or if I'm trying to spark growth someplace else. I just want them to grow. I want them to be big and luscious, but I have a harder time cutting my philodendrons than I do my Hoyas. But today I've got some Hoyas that we are going to take off the trellis. I am going to cut them up and start propagating because I just want fuller hanging pots of it. And that is what we are doing today. So let's get into it. Oh, so as I was saying, I have figured out that when it comes to my Hoyas, I would rather have them trailing than trellised. So some of the Hoyas that I do have are going to have to continue to be trellised just because they've got really big paddle leaves or something like that. And I don't necessarily want those ones to trail. Those ones I would love to have them trellis nicely. But for the most part, I want them to trail. So what I'm going to do is I have some Hoyas that are on trellises that I'm going to be taking off trellises and cutting up in order to make fuller plants. So you can see me looking down, and that's because the first one I have here is my Pubic Calyx Pink Splash, and that's what I bought it as. It might not be that. It's just that when it sun stresses, the splash comes in bright pink. So it was sold to me as a pink splash. To me, it's always going to be a pink splash. If it is anything else, you can let me know, but I like it being a pink splash. It has actually grown quite a bit from the tiny plant that I received, and I'm actually surprised that these leaves have ended up as large as they have. It was a very nice surprise. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this trellis out, and I'm pretty much going to cut off this entire vine. I'm going to leave this because I'm literally obsessed with the way that looks. The next one is going to be my Hoya subcalva. Now, one of the things with this one, it kind of goes through periods of growing and not just because of winter. I've actually found that a lot of my Hoyas have continued to grow over the winter, just being in the windows, like using natural light. But I don't like the way this is set up. It was just a makeshift trellis that I made out of a hanger. I wrapped it in twine and gave this a trellis. But what I don't like is how much space that's in this pot. And this is a 7.5 inch pot. So I really need it to be fuller. So this is the other one that I'm going to take off of the trellis. The last one, oh, she's my baby. When it comes to my Hoyas, she's my baby when it comes to my Hoyas. And you know, if you have me on Instagram, you know I love this plant, but it is my Hoya Bangpla 3 spotted leaves. So this one here, I'm gonna leave this trailing, but everything else here is gonna come off. My only problem is that this one has many peduncles. And as much as I don't want to cut the peduncles off, I might have to cut the peduncles off. It's been a very avid bloomer for me. And this is gonna hurt because there's 1, 2, where's the other one? I could have sworn this one had 4 or 5 peduncles, but I'm actually only seeing 2. Maybe this is not the one that's got my Hoya Sweet Scent and my Vitalina. Anyway, so since this one actually only has 2 peduncles, and look at how long that peduncle is. So that tells you how much this bloomed for me. And Same thing with this one down here. How long that is? Yep, it was a happy plant. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to, hang on, I do have others that I'm going to propagate, but those ones are smaller, and right now I'd consider it more like I'm pruning them as opposed to hacking them up and propagating. But I will be doing the same thing with them. That is my main objective, to cultivate my collection and make my plants as full as I possibly can, especially with the hanging ones. So what I'm probably going to do is time lapse through most of this, through taking the trellis off and everything. I will pop back in if I've got anything to say specifically about what I'm doing. So for the pubic calyx pink splash, I'm going to propagate in perlite. So I've got that here. I have got my trusty shears and some rubbing alcohol so that I can be good and clean off my shears before actually using them. So I just wanted to say before I continue that I'm not taking cuttings that result in like 2 node cuttings. I am just gonna cut where I feel like it should, like this whole, let's see, let's just pull this trellis out first here. Okay. So this whole piece right here, I'm gonna cut that just the way it is. It actually has new leaves coming in as well, but you can't really see them because they're itty bitty, and I am about to So that actually leaves pretty decent, actually, size-wise. But once all the propagations are done, I'm going to be filling in this back portion right here, and that's where those are going to go. Next up, we're going to do the Hoya subcalva. I love this plant so much. I can't wait to have a thicker plant. But look at that. I don't know if you can see it. Where are you? Right here, there is new growth. So, yay for that. But okay, let's get this one going. So because this one has wider leaves, I am going to put it in here, and I'm trying really hard not to tap this new growth. I think I'm going to leave that here, my poor sad little excuse for, it's got a cling on. My sad little excuse for my Hoya subcalva, but once these cuttings are put back in, it's gonna be great. So we're gonna throw you over here. Oh, I feel so much less overwhelmed already. Okay, now, how am I gonna get you guys friggin' in here? So I don't mind putting them all together because they're just going to end up all in one pot together again. So it works. I don't know how I'm going to wrap this up, but I'll figure it out. So that is the Hoya subcalva. All right, now the last one and my baby. Oh my God. Whew. Okay. This one's gonna be painful. It really, really is. So I think what I'm gonna do is just start cutting. Oh, there's a new leaf coming right there. Oh, this hurts my heart. This hurts my heart. So, oh my God. If you can see this peduncle right here. Right here. Okay, there is a new leaf. There's a new leaf coming right here. And this is going to be sad. So sad. Oh. Oh my God. Oh my, I don't even know what to do. I don't know what to do right now. This one though, I am going to take cuttings for a friend. She is just starting to get into Hoyas, and I think it would be amazing if I could share this with her. Oh my God, I don't know what to do. So much sap just dripping everywhere. Like everything's got sap on it. Everything. Okay, so I've got so many little cuttings there that I'm just gonna leave. I'm gonna leave this wild. Leaving it wild. So we're gonna put you right over here. I already feel less overwhelmed by the amount of trellises I have going on. So I'm gonna attempt to put these ones in perlite. We're gonna see how many of them I can stuff in there. we go. There's that. So now for her, for my friend, I'm gonna do these, propagate these 5 little cuttings as soon as I get a thing to put them in. Okay, so I'm gonna see my friend on Sunday, and I'm just gonna take these over to her and she can propagate them herself since they're so easy. She just recently gave me a cutting of her Philodendron Brazil, which was a plant that I had for many years and loved, and then I messed with it and it freaked out and then it died. I had that plant for years. I can't even explain how many years I had that plant for. And it just up and died one day. And it was so sad. So sad. Okay, I'm probably gonna drop some more moss into there for her, but this one is for her. I better throw a label on it. Not that I will need to remember what it is, because it's my favorite plant, so I know exactly what that is. But yeah. Now we got all these little sticks. You know what? Oh yeah, and my one peduncle with the tiny little leaf on it. I'm gonna throw that in something and see if it survives. That's what I'm gonna do. Okay, perfect. Okay guys, that is it for me. I hope you are all safe and well. Please like and consider subscribing to my channel. Leave a comment below and I will see you in the next video. Bye!